with the lockdown ended, I was straight out chasing Tailor. Hooked up to this nice one here. Nice easterly winds today, so I'm using a richer plug, really long cast. It's good to see him smashing it on the surface. The bastard breached and shook out the lure. I picked up a new combo and special. The new Veritas 4.0s are out, so I managed to get a rod and reel of the Veritas 3.0s for $100. It's a 6,000 reel and a 9'2" rod, so it's a little bit heavier than I'd usually use, but it seemed to work pretty well. I put 17-pound braid on there, still had the 20-pound leader. Bit more stiffer, which helped with the seaweed at the moment actually. Basically just ripping these Richard plugs across the surface. Bang, nice hook up. I could see it bubbling up behind it as well, which is always awesome to see. I put the rod down low at the moment just so it doesn't breach like the last one, but there's a shitload of seaweed right at my feet in front of me there. So as it gets closer, I'm going to have to lift the rod up and pull it over the top of the seaweed. There was too much seaweed to use stick baits with double trebles. Basically what can happen is that the fish will take the back treble, and as you're winding it in, that front treble will pick up a shitload of seaweed and often leads to you losing the fish, or just getting foul hooked and losing your lure. This Richard plug's just got a big single on the back of it, so a lot easier to rip through. Another big hit on this one. These plugs have really been paying off for me lately. Great to be able to get out again after lockdown. Also just been crook in the last couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to get out as fishing as much as I'd liked. Had to walk into the water again just to lift it over the top of the seaweed. Decent size winter Tailor. Managed to land 2 or 4, with 2 of them getting caught up in the seaweed. Again, dropped my bloody reel in the sand like usual. Got some nice healthy fillets off these ones. I generally take the skin off on Tailor. Just make a little cut here so I can get the pin bones out. As I take the skin off, I can just pull out that pin bone section now. Nice chunky fillet. I freeze all the frames. I can either use them as burley or give them to my mate for crab bait. I'll then hose off all my lures, all the gear, Then I hose off my rods. Make sure you nip the drag up as well so you don't get water in the gears. On to cooking. Just going to make some fish parcels cooked in baking paper. You want to make the lemon slices real thin if you can. So make a little trivet with the potato and the tomato. This will allow the steam to get underneath the fish too. And I'll chuck on one of those big chunky fillets. Salt and pepper. You can also add garlic, chilli, fresh herbs, whatever you like. Put a big glug of white wine. Help steam the fish. You can use butter as well. Wrap the parcels up. And I chuck them in the oven for about 15-20 minutes, depending on how big the fillets are. Beautiful. Nice and tender and full of flavour. I poured hot sauce all over these and demolished them. For more Perth Metro and Tailor videos, please subscribe. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments section.